everybody, I just wanted to give you a quick fall or autumn update on my YouTube channel, LZM Studio. So, COVID. Here we are, still in the depths of the pandemic, and hopefully some of you are not in the US, so you're maybe in better shape than we are here. So when the shutdown happened here in the US, where I live, it was mid-March, and I have been working for years to record lots of videos for you guys, and there are a whole set of videos that have never been released on YouTube, and I've been working to put those together on my website for you all so that you have more in-depth study. And when COVID hit, the website was basically built, but I needed to redo a few things in order to make it really up to par with what was going on with the rest of the world. So March, April, and May were spent doing that. And I'd like to show you a little clip of it. So I'm going to show you that. Okay, so here is the new site where you guys can sign up for courses. You can click here and start your 7-day free trial. It's going to tell you a little bit more about it, including the prices, including what's included in the course. You're going to have 8 different modules that take you through all kinds of projects that you haven't done on my YouTube site. Let me show you next what it looks like when you log into the course. Okay, so once you're logged in, you're going to see that there are 8 different modules. A lot of these have either extended videos that are more in detail than the ones that I've put on YouTube, or they're completely new. This section is entirely new. This section is entirely new. This section is entirely new. This one has very extended videos on it, even though I've got some similar stuff on YouTube. And then some of these have new things too. So you'll be able to click in and it'll take you to that module, and you can see there are going to be multiple videos on entirely new things that you guys haven't gotten to study with me yet. This is really what I teach when I teach college level drawing. This is all stuff that I think is really important to understand as an artist. Even if you're wanting to paint or do digital art, it's all fundamental stuff. So hopefully this will give you guys a lot more materials to study with me in the next year. And then after May, when the website was released in June, I spent most of June, July, and August working on handouts. So let me show you those. So these are the handouts. I've been working on these for all of June, July, August, and I'm about to start a new batch. You can see that they're all going to go with each one of my videos. So there's a huge stack. I don't know if you guys can see how thick that is. It's basically going to be a book. So I've got tons of things in here, drawing games, math assignments that will go with drawing, all kinds of perspective, citing, anything that you might want to know about drawing is going to be in this big ol' stack of handouts for you guys. So in addition to working on those handouts, which is basically a book, in June, July, and August, I also built a second website, and that website I want to show you also. It's called Graphite Squad, and it's specifically a curriculum that is just for kids that are in school. So it's going to be best for 4th through 12th grades, so 9 through 18-year-olds. And here's a little look at that website. Okay, so here's a look at the new site, Graphite Squad. This is the curriculum that can be used in schools. It's for kids who are 8 or 9 or all the way up to 18. It's going to give you some information about what kind of skills drawing fosters. It's going to tell you what's included. It's going to show you some before and afters. You're also going to be able to get some sample lessons on there so that you can try them out with your class to see if you're interested. You're going to get a little preview of how the handouts are going to look. The handouts are also going to be on the LZM site. Looks like it's taken a minute to load here. I guess I'm straining my computer with all of this stuff. So you're going to get an idea of the handouts. You're going to get some drawing examples and some objects to draw. So you'll be able to click on any one of these and get an image of something that you can draw right from your desk, or if your students are all remote and online, then they're going to be able to do that from their remote devices. So that's a little bit about that site. Let me show you what this one looks like when you log in. Okay, so when you log into Graphite Squad, you're going to see the course laid out in a little bit of a different way. I'm actually converting the LZM Studio site to this method because I think it's a much better tool for you guys to use. You're going to be able to click on an assignment and you're going to get a video that you can put into full screen if you want. Then you're going to get a handout that you can also put into full screen. And some of these will also have photographs of objects to draw, photographs of example drawings that are going to be able to be used for your reference. And then the cool thing about this is that you're going to be able to go back and see which assignments you've completed. Teachers will be able to interact with students. Students will be able to post assignments here and get graded here, and teachers will be able to check to see if they have done all their work, how much they've logged in, all of that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. So that's what the back end of the Graphite Squad site is going to look like, and pretty soon this is going to be what the LZM site looks like as well. So really easy to use, super user friendly. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. So I've been busy over the summer, and now we're into September, and what I'm going to start working on now is a set of second handouts. That's basically a whole other book that's going to get into shading and how light falls on 3D objects. This is really my favorite material. It's going to take me a little while to put together, but I hope to have that ready for you guys by November. So you might have noticed that because of all of this, I haven't had as many videos on my YouTube channel. And the real reason for that is that it hasn't been safe to work with my videographer. I'm recording myself here now, which I am not a professional at. These videos will not be nearly as good a quality as when I'm working with Parker, who's my videographer. And because of COVID, it just hasn't been safe for us to spend the extended amount of time in a small room working on videos together. So typically I film 3 times a year, in the spring, in the summer, and in the winter. And the spring and the summer sessions weren't able to happen. So I will have fewer videos because of that this year, but I'm hoping that with a little bit of help from my technical support videographer, I'll be able to do some videos here for you guys. They just won't be quite as great without his studio setup. So that's in the works. So COVID has been unkind in a few other ways. I wound up having to move out of my office. I swore I was never going to move in August where I live because it was 105 degrees, but this time I moved again in August and it was 105 degrees and I got to wear a mask while doing it and worry about catching COVID while doing it. So that was no fun. It's been a tough year. Otherwise, I've lost 2/3 of my in-person students, and that's because we're working on Zoom. And I think that all things considered, the technology is available to help us to be able to work together still, but some people obviously aren't going to like it. They miss working in person with me. But the good thing about it is that I've been able to teach somebody in Paris. I've been able to teach people in other cities. So hopefully there might be a few more of you that would be interested in that as well. And, really the difficulties that I've had losing my father in this last year and not being able to see my mom during this year because of COVID, She lives far away. Really, those difficulties compared to those of you who have lost family members and had to move and downsize because you can't afford where you live. The difficulties that I've had have been small in comparison, even though they've been very great for me. So those of you that are working to keep our healthcare system working and supported, and those of you who are working on the front lines, those of you who have lost family members, you guys really are in a more difficult position. And I just want you to know that you're seen and you're noticed and you're appreciated. And hopefully what I can do for you here is provide a safe, quiet space for you to decompress from those stressors, because drawing is really a helpful, peaceful, quiet meditation that can kind of bring you back to center when the world is a little bit too crazy. So I'll do my best to keep posting some videos for you guys. What you could do for me is to share videos and make sure you credit me when you're sharing them. Like, subscribe, ask your friends to subscribe, and then check out my websites, LZM Studio and Graphite Squad, and hopefully I'll get to keep working with you all in those formats in the future. So take care, be safe, stay safe, take care of your people and each other, and I'll see you soon.